Alright. It's live. Should be working. And shouldn't be any feedback. The delay is pretty long on there.
No cicadas.
Yeah, no cicadas this time.
cicadas.
That was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to What the Fact, live, Flipside Music, as always.
With Dylan.
Here with Dylan. I'm here with myself.
Ike.
Yes.
Ike's being Ike, doing Ike things.
Doing Ike stuff.
Yeah.
Losing my mind today.
Yeah.
As like every day it's been. We got some Texas Toast guitars today that we're going to
let me grab
mess
another
around with. And also we do have the Ross pedals. Well, what's left of the Ross pedals.
Yeah, we already sold through the fuzzes, and I think we're down to just these last 4, so.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Lawrence is in here, too.
Oh, cool. Hey,
He's
Lawrence,
got
I think
it,
he actually just had a birthday.
Yeah. That's
So,
right.
happy birthday, Lawrence.
And I saw that he's got a power pedal that seems to be a boost kind of thing. And I was
Like a color sound overdriver kind of thing, or no?
I saw it and I was like, we need some.
Okay.
So we probably got to order some stuff from Lawrence anyway, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
So, yeah, put us down for some of those if they're available to us.
Yes. Putting an order in live.
Yeah, just send us some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy. Yeah, this has been a crazy week. Like
It has.
It's
Well, I
just
mean,
been a very odd, strange set of circumstances.
well, yeah, because not only did we move, we had a huge kind of back end restructuring thing that happened, kind of that was out of our control, that forced us to basically engage with another software, which is, obviously our favorite thing.
It's like a rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a software rumble.
Yeah, so essentially we had to do that while we were also trying to organize the shop and get settled and everything else. So I feel like it's accumulating to a weird couple weeks, the last couple, but
And I'm like on the edge of losing my mind,
yeah.
which is, I'm usually good. I'm very patient. I take a lot of stuff. I can feel, it takes a lot. But I'm kind of like at the edge. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
The breathing deep phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yoga.
Yeah.
I need some yoga. But it works.
Yeah. You got to get that right in the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's the trick. And it's the right, it's the right number of syllables to get it out in a long exhale like that.
Yeah, that helps a bit. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. Just odd timing for things. A little bit. It's been interesting. Yeah, see, power is edge of breakup.
Even order harmonics.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I read. I heard.
Oh,
edge of
okay. So
breakup.
it's going for more like power tube distortion or power amp distortion. That'd be sweet. Okay, very cool.
Yeah. See, because I was doing it right at the end of getting off the thing with our marketing guy because our Facebook's all effed up, the linkages, and as I was going through scrolling a bit, I saw Lawrence's post and I was like, wait, what's that edge break? I'm like, yes, I want some, and then out the door.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about that because honestly, one of my favorite J-Rocket pedals was the Tim Pierce one, and that one had like a power amp distortion piece or boost added onto it, and that was actually I always kind of wished there was just a standalone version of that part of it because it sounded really good. So it sounds like that's basically exactly what he's working out. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that because I like that tone.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out how to get that stuff in like the smaller amps that I don't want to have to carry. You know what I mean? Like that push, but without having to carry a giant amp would be nice. I'm trying to find the exact tone I want out of a damn Pro Junior.
Well, and I was also thinking, because obviously we've kind of agreed that the D25s are on the brighter spectrum, but it was occurring to me, Sean, when we had him here, was playing, I think he had his boost on most of that time. So it's like I was kind of, because we've all kind of agreed that that's a pretty dark boost.
Yeah.
So that was kind of where I was like, maybe that's the winning formula, is that boost through that amp is kind of, because I kept trying to figure out like why we weren't exactly getting the sound that he was that evening. But again, I think he pretty much had that on the whole night, and then he was just stacking. He was basically just using the G pedals, like the G2, the G3, the G4. He was kind of using those to pepper in the amount of gain, and he was just leaving the boost on kind of all the time. So
I also think, to go along with that, is just the breaking into the pedal. I think the speaker needs.
yeah, but
The
I've
speaker
played
needs 15 or 20
yeah, but
hours worth of break-in.
all of us
to-
have played V30s, and they're not that bright just on their own. I mean, they are bright, but they're not that bright just on their own. Because like right now, we're kind of having to crank the bass to really even get any kind of low end out of it. And I feel like with that boost in particular, though, since it was a little darker, it's
Right.
probably just
That's
the two
blend.
mixing together is probably what did it. But anyway, side tangent.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the amp and it occurred to me, and I was thinking about it, like, because we had the boost up front.
And I was thinking about it the other day because of the speaker. I was
Right.
like, I want to hook something up to that for overnight, just pushing something through it.
Yeah.
Even like a Beat Buddy if we got one.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? And then see what happens.
Well, it'd have to be as loud as the amp itself to really do anything.
It's just the cone just has to move, right?
Yeah, but to get the cone to move, you'd be on that amp. You'd be at max volume to get that cone moving.
Or maybe we just need to get a Variac.
Well, that wouldn't.
But that's what people do to break the stuff in, though.
No,
That's what I've heard. Some people
a Variac. What would a Variac do?
like the frequency thing. So it changes frequency and they push it through the speaker and that keeps the cone moving and that's what breaks it.
Oh, you could just send some low end through it to do that. Yeah,
that's
but
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
yeah,
just to
but
get it to
no,
break,
I
just
was
to
just
loosen
saying,
up a bit.
most companies like Boogie, if they're breaking in speakers, they just have an isolated cabinet that they put it in, and that's usually what they do, and they just leave it on, and it's isolated. So yeah, anyway,
I'm just saying, I'm just reading
Yes.
through the internets and I'm reading different.
yeah, I don't know. Variac
ways of
doesn't
people
sound
going-
Variac's usually more voltage than but yeah,
just,
it
that's
must be
what
something.
one guy said that he was doing. Another guy was like, "Hey, I put my looper on and leave it overnight and let it just move the cone."
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't want to leave the amp on all night. That's the thing. Is like we'd
Well,
have to,
that's the whole
yeah,
thing.
right.
And then other guys were just like, "Hey, hooked the speaker up to my stereo and just let it run 24 hours with some bass
Right.
crap going, so that
Yeah,
so it loosens up."
yeah.
The majority of people said about 15 or 20 hours of that, and the speaker will relax, and then the rest of it will break in over time. That's the majority of the break-in.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I still don't think it's gonna change. 'Cause like I said, I'm not unfamiliar with V30s. I mean, I hear one every day,
yeah,
pretty much. So like that's one where I'm like, I don't think that it's just the speaker that's causing that. But anyway, yeah, I guess it doesn't look like there's really too many questions. So I guess we can just roll into.
Well, let's say hello to some folks. Paul McNary's in here. Janice Lala. Terry Durrell is in here.
Oh yeah.
What's
Hey,
up,
Drew.
Durrell? Man, hope things are good. Slacker Deluxe is in here. Guitar Man 45. Brian Duncan. What's happening, brother?
Yeah.
I don't know if we missed anybody.
We probably did it the first part of it, but hello everybody else that's in there. Yeah, so like we said earlier, we kind of ran out of.
Doug Santaniello's in there too.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say we ran out of the fuzzes. We already sold through those. So for right now, it'll just be the chorus phaser, distortion, and compressor.
Yeah, you guys have seen the Splash.
Yeah.
Jake's in here as well. You guys have seen the Splash with the whole JHS pedals has revised Ross
Yes.
Electronics.
Yeah, and for anybody unfamiliar with Ross, if you've ever seen the old custom amps, so it originally started with, was it Bud Ross, I think was his name, that, or Charlie Ross, I can't remember. I think it was Bud Ross, I think was his name, but anyway, started the like custom amps out in Kansas, and eventually it kind of turned into doing pedals, which were the Ross pedals, but I'm pretty sure his name was Bud Ross, if I remember right.
Could be Bob.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
You got a
Bud, son of Bob.
Yeah.
Um,
Son of Bob.
Yeah.
I got a friendly little
Friendly little
compressor
pedal,
here.
yeah.
Friendly little compressor right here. We're gonna
Yeah.
turn it on.
We'll just put a little bit of this orange guy over here and just let him frolic through this field of open tone. But yeah, I think it was like anybody that's seen the old custom amps, so it's custom with a K. They had like the weird padding. If you've ever seen like anything
Yes.
with Creedence Clearwater, you've seen it. Because I think that was pretty much like the only amp you ever see Fogarty kind of photoed with back in the day. But yeah, I think it kind of depends, because I feel like in Colorado people are pretty familiar with Ross regardless of age. But I've also noticed that like it seems like a lot of people that are a little younger aren't really that familiar with Ross. But here I feel like we are, just because of the proximity to Kansas. Kind of same with DOD being out in Utah. It's like we used to see a lot of that stuff around here. Lately, because I was going to say, it's probably been at least 2 years since we had an original Ross pedal come through the shop.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember when there was like a brief reissue of the Ross stuff. I think, I don't know if it was 90s or early 2000s or when the last version of it was, but we've had a few of those come through at one point too. But like I said, it's been a few years since we actually saw an original come through, so they are getting a little harder to find, because like we used to see them pretty much all the time, but I can't say we really do anymore.
Janice says she's got 2 custom PAs.
That's pretty cool. Let's
Jeff
see.
Engler says here.
Oh, Eric, we may as well answer, because Eric Luddinger, sorry, it's bright over there with the light. He said that he was asking if we already had our grand opening barbecue. We have not, so it's going to be September 2nd, which is a Saturday, right?
Yeah, we need to start putting a little advertising out there in regards to that. But that's why, to double back to the whole Facebook
Yes,
effery,
trying to get that shit settled.
getting the Facebook effery settled, because we want to get some people. We don't even know what we're going to do yet, to
Right.
be honest. It's only 2 weeks away, so we might have to call in some favors. Hey, do you want to come and do an acoustic set for us?
Yeah, something. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't really know what it'll turn into yet, but
Here's the thing. If you got nothing to do on September 2nd,
Yeah.
come out and hang out. And you know what's going to happen? You know what happened?
what?
That's Gojira.
Oh, are they actually? They're in town that night?
And
Okay.
I got tickets that I'm not going to be able to go to.
Oh. Where were they?
Maybe.
Where were they playing though? I don't remember.
Fiddler's Green.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Eh,
meh.
still
Doesn't-
Gojira though. I didn't realize they were in town already though. Oh, there's Texas Toast Guitars. Speaking of Texas Toast, they did stop in earlier, which is why we have these little fiddles here.
Yes, our friends from TTG, Texas Toast Guitars, brought
Yeah.
us some cool stuff.
Chris
so
and
we
Matt.
could play through this stuff.
Yeah.
So next time we got to get them to go to the hot chicken place first.
Yeah, they
And
kind
bring
of.
us
Yeah,
hot
they kind of switched up that order. That would have been.
Yeah. Oh, see, Chris is in here too.
Oh, sweet.
So
Texas Toast, Chris.
compared to just Texas Toast Guitars, but they're all here. Joy's in here too.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
The whole Texas Toast family. All right, yeah. I guess we'll just roll into it then.
Well, before we get started, so the guys brought us some guitars, and we're going to play these through, obviously, the Ross pedals, but these guitars are here
and for sale.
and for sale.
We just haven't listed them yet because they literally just came in this morning.
They just came in today, so they're not photoed, and they're not on the website yet. We will probably get that, beginning part of next week, maybe Monday.
Yeah.
Possibly, because we got to get the photos all set up and the listings done. But check them out because they're here and they're available for sale. And we do ship all over the country, including Alaska and Hawaii. It's a little bit extra, but we do ship all the way out to there. We ship overseas. So if you're watching us from Burma, is that a place though?
Yeah, but that'd be really hard to get. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's changed.
You could
It's
be
better than
watching.
it's better than it was.
So if you're in Belize, we could probably ship something there, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
right?
Burma. I'm just feeling like verifying that it got there would be really hard for Burma right now.
Oh, we're just in charge of making a leave here. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Let's go for Ecuador. I feel like we can accomplish
we could do
that
Ecuador.
one. Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
Montenegro.
Texas-
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Montenegro. That's good. We'll do that. But yeah, Matt said that where they were at, that people were asking for guitars, which is true because we get people that coming in
Yes.
saying, "Hey, I thought you guys had Texas Toast guitars here," and so
We do, yeah, because anybody that
finally
watches
they're
their
here.
channel that sometimes has made the crossover, they do stop here and ask, to try some. So it's nice that we actually have some back in. I particularly like this one.
Yeah, I really like
Yeah, I was
this
gonna say,
one,
that
too.
one really,
This one's a favorite.
Yeah.
Every time I play it, or one of these styles.
Well, and
I'm
that
always,
Silverburst
like,
one they have for sale on their website too is pretty damn obviously. I'm not always a Silverburst guy. Even Matt was saying he really isn't either. But
that one was.
it was so cool.
sexy.
Yeah, it was like somehow
sexy.
Chris got like all the green out of the silver, if that makes sense. Because like it didn't have that weird slime green tint that a lot of the Silverbursts can get. So anyway, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
It looks pretty awesome.
Yes.
Hey, Big John's in here too. What's going on, buddy?
Sweet. Oh, and Jake. Yeah.
Jake's in here. Ryan's in here too.
I'm missing a pick again. Yeah. There we go.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I have tuning on this side, pedals on this side. I guess we'll just start with the compressor.
That's the thing. So we should play funky stuff.
Well, nobody's gonna hear much, but sure. You can describe your sensation of the compressor. Yeah.
What's going on? I'm like, ooh, I feel tingly.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this.
I
thing
feel so
fired
much
up.
more consistent. All right. That is really squashing it. Holy
That
shit.
is.
Yeah.
Squishy.
All right, let me make sure the top side's on. Alright, so usually when you add compression, you gotta add some level back in, so. There we go, okay.
See, I get the same. So it's a cool compressor, but I have the same feeling every time I play a compressor. I'm like,
Turn it
because
off.
the way I
Oh.
do it, because the way at least what.
Well, it's what
I
you
do.
it's what you play though, also to a point. But at the same time, like I feel like even the funky stuff that you play, you've kind of learned not your own compression, but
Yeah.
you kind of learned to compensate for the added thwack. But yeah, I was gonna say obviously you guys can't hear a whole lot. I mean it's it's a compressor.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a huge little volume boost there, but.
Or,
Oh yeah, we don't have any reverb right now too, so I guess I should have left the Volante somewhere in that mix, but that's alright. Alright, so yeah, that one's pretty
yeah,
basic.
It's dry.
Yeah.
A wee bit dry.
Toast is a wee bit dry.
A wee bit dry.
Alright, yeah, let's go to the distortion, which I feel like the distortion, phaser, and compressor, at least in my experience, are kind of the three that everybody thinks of when it comes to Ross, but maybe
Yeah,
not.
The phaser and the compressor are really. So this distortion.
Yes. Make sure it's not clipping. Yeah,
That's an interesting distortion.
It is. I was gonna say it's a little thinner than.
I can
Just verifying the beef check.
almost got
It's a
nasally.
little thin, yeah. So Brian, quick detour. Brian was asking if we ever found the missing box of cables from the move.
Oh,
we
yeah,
did.
we did.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. Like everybody that we were kind of asking about that, except for Jacob, I think, had been kind of asking about that today, which was pretty funny. So
Yeah, it was hiding in plain sight.
hiding in plain sight. Yeah, no, it was basically hiding out in a huge pedal train box that nobody wrote anything down on, and somebody taped very precisely so that it basically the tape exactly followed the line of the original tape.
Oh,
So
wow.
like that's
So
why
it
it
was
looked
very
like a
difficult
fresh, yeah, it looked like a. So like until James opened it up to basically see if the size of the pedal board was going to work for the guy, which we didn't have. So then we ended up
Right.
having to pivot and sell him a different one. Yeah, so it was a whole thing, but we did find it. So. Do we need to retune, maybe?
I think so.
Okay.
Are we not hooked up in there anywhere?
No, right now there was too many of those, so I just figured it was easier to do that than. There you go.
All right.
No poppage.
Yeah, let's get this. We could probably just done it. No,
Actually, let's see what it does with the Strat again. Well, although I don't. Yeah, I think I tuned up.
yeah, you do that while I'm doing this.
Okay.
It's just mute underneath.
That's the vintage. This is the bright. Oh. Huge difference,
That's a big So that is the germanium.
Oh, Germania, okay. It's very quiet compared to the other one. Wow.
That's the silicone. Silicon.
Oh, actually, go ahead and throw the phaser on, I guess, just to see if it'll do the trowery thing.
So that's the Univide setting.
Okay. That's pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't give you much there, huh?
That's funny. That's a good combo. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get that. Yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Make sure I'm all.
Here, we're gonna use the.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll use the
These are brand new
compressor as the
strings
mute.
on here, so.
Are you in tune?
Yeah.
Okay. Swapping the cables.
Swapping the cables. Doing the
We're
things.
swapping the cable.
I got nothing.
Oh yeah, because your compressor's on. Basically, everything here always devolves into fuzz, distortion, and phasers. That's what we have the most fun with, though.
No, it didn't go where I wanted it to.
Come back here. No, come back. Yeah, I could try to give you a boost. See if we can get the level back up on this one.
I mean, the phaser's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a pretty viscous kind of phaser, which is interesting. I mean, it's very phase 90-ish, but I feel like it has a lot more swoosh. Once you throw some distortion in there, it does have a bit more of the kind of harmonic. Yeah. Last one worked just fine. Need a real bottle opener, I guess.
I still can't open the bottle of
Well, the last one opened just fine.
Save his life.
Pain in the ass bottle. Fight me all my life. Brian was asking if there were switches on the pickup. I forgot. There are actually on the rings. Maybe that's where some of the thinness is coming. Enhanced? I don't know what they do, though.
Enhanced.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
What did that do?
I don't know.
We should ask Chris before we send him along.
Oh, okay, I can hear it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then there's another one.
I wonder if it's coil splits for each one and then you're just choosing which one, maybe?
Yeah, that's a little. I like that sound. Yeah, it might be. There's no mysterious scribblings and a secret code for me to decipher. Okay, so Matt says they don't know what it does either, but it does something. We're there.
We've ascertained that it also does something.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Ooh, that's
I guess I'll
louder.
take the sloppy one.
Sounds really tasty though.
I don't know if you want to put that somewhere closer. You know what that nice bluesy sound needs? Is a chorus.
More chorus. That.
Said no one ever, but wow, that is a very 80s chorus there. Yeah. Even though it would have been older, but yeah.
This just sounds like you should be like there should be some driving some old 80s vehicle near the fucking beach somewhere.
Yeah. Some kind of sunset. Thinking about how you just got in a fight with this weird karate master somewhere. It just didn't turn out, so you're out.
Only caught that damn fly with those fucking chopsticks. I would have been somebody.
Yeah.
I would have
Could have been somebody. Yeah. Damn chopsticks. All right, they're all weighing in on the mystery switches. And actually, I think I agree with Matt. You just find the one you like and you just leave it.
That's basically what I do. Is pinch them there, pinch them in the center. That's where I like it.
No.
And I think that's just
Because I see Chris broke down 3 of the switches, but I don't see what's the 4th one do. Unless he's saying both to the right would be one position, both to the left would be one position, and then either or would be the other 2. But phaser and chorus. It's actually not bad. It's definitely the most 80s I've ever heard you sound though, too. Get around, kids, while Ike plays all the tones he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you are into that sound, it actually does sound very good. So it's just not, yeah.
It's just not, you know.
But yeah, no, they sound, you know, pretty dead on to what I remember for the most part. Does the chorus have a different mode, or did we already? I didn't check that.
Waiting for some Purple Rain. Jeff, I was thinking about doing that, and I'm like, we might get dinged with the copyrighty thing. So it's like we're close.
We're not even.
It does have that whole that.
Play if you know Purple Rain, may as well. I mean, like I said, we're not
I
gonna
remember it exactly.
Okay.
I don't want to.
So
I don't want to have to figure it out while everybody's
Okay.
watching.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Freezing rain.
Yeah.
Freezing rain. I should do.
That would actually be a good song.
Version
Yeah.
of Freezing Rain instead of Purple
Rain.
Anybody that knows the Freezing Rain story will know that that's what I should do. Uh-oh. Texas. There's a stain on my notebook with a coffee cup was. I don't know, I was messing around.
Oh, Ben popped in there.
What's that?
Oh.
Hey, Ben,
Hey,
what's
Ben.
happening?
Yeah, and I was gonna say we did already go through the phaser, but I actually like both settings on the phaser. That was solid. But I'm always gonna be a sucker for phasers. So.
I like the phaser too.
Yeah. Well, and what's nice about this phaser is it's eco-friendly because it tells you to recycle. So
Yeah. Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah.
So the guitars are cool.
Oh, does I actually do want
And-
to try that?
All
That
right,
guitar too.
So turn. Close up this guy closed.
Does it need a tuning again?
Well, actually, just take the thing. Just take the thing.
I just wanted to see.
I'm
if-
just all
You're like I'm all discombobulated.
I'm all discombobulated because we got things all set up different today.
We do. Sustain the beer note.
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry, exciting live streaming as I'm looking at my phone. I'm still working on the
That way everybody can
Facebook
read
thing.
your texts.
I don't know anybody can see it though. You
I
can't
don't-
see it
I
off
don't
to the
know.
side.
Maybe not.
I'm still dealing with the Facebook
close.
F.A.Q. Hey, Brad Guitar Miller's in here. Sweet.
Hey,
Sean
Brad.
showed up. Paul McNary, I know, is lurking around here somewhere probably.
Paul's already in there. It's
Oh, is he?
yeah. Paul's up in the chat.
Oh, Paul McNary. No, I'm talking about Dale Palmer.
Yeah.
That's it. Sorry. Dale Palmer's lurking around somewhere. Brian says more UFO. Looks like I'm puking.
Yeah, this is good guitar. I really like the neck.
Yeah, that's a fun. Those are killer guitars. So come down here if you're. You better get down here.
Yeah, we're gonna get down here. Yeah. Try these Texas Toast guitars. Yeah, no, it is. Feels really good. I mean, all their stuff always does, but it is nice to play another. I always like this model too. I mean, that's kind of their
like-
signature model.
I like the 303. Yeah, it's a great guitar. Those are fun. We also got this guy. More phaser. More phaser.
Yeah.
Comfy cut. So Brian
Yeah.
says, is there any Texas Toast guitar signage at Flipside? There isn't, but we do have a toaster
Yes.
in the back, and there's stickers on the sticker pole, and I think there's a Texas Toast sticker in the.
I was gonna say if they have an extra sign, we'll definitely put it up. Yeah.
We got one in the turlet.
I was gonna say if they have one, I mean, we'll put it up. Yeah, we can give the telly a go. I think if I remember right, did you already tune it?
I did not.
Okay. If I remember right, Matt
Look at
said
that.
that one is 24
Birdie.
and 3/4 instead of the normal telly scale of 25.5.
Wow.
So, yeah. See, if you don't play that in C, it sounds like Cat Scratch Fever.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you play Megalomaniac, because it has that. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. You ready?
If you put a 6x9 Jensen speaker in my toaster, is that a good idea? What? I can't read it because the little
In my toaster?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, knock
Yeah.
yourself out. Have a good time.
Yeah.
That's what Matt would say.
Oh. Yep.
All right. There's a lot of. You know what we need to do is just get an AB.
Yeah,
We need to
honestly,
get
well,
an AV box
well, that and I
we're
could
gonna
set it
start-
up
yeah.
at some point. That because honestly, with the Iridium, I could set it up that we could both play at the same time. I mean,
Those are a little louder.
Brad wants to know how the string tension feels on there. Since you're normally a typical telly guy, how does it
It's
feel
a
to you?
little Slinkier.
Slinkier? Yeah. I didn't know if it was a, you know,
A little.
it had a dealy bop, so it looked like, you know, you could press it.
It could be a pressy.
Yeah,
Let's see.
like a
how-
pressy dealy bop.
Ooh, that sounds nice as fuck. Yeah.
I like it. It's super spanky. Yeah, that sounds really good.
I'm assuming these are all fairly new strains too.
Which makes sense. So Matt was saying if you want it to feel like a normal telly, just tune up a half step. That, or I guess you could go up a gauge and strain. So if it's got 9s, you could go up to 10s.
A little compression there.
It's a super spanky pick. That sounds
Yeah, these pickups sound great.
Yeah.
Guitar plays excellent.
good. Yeah, this one does too.
Of course, right? What else would you expect?
Yes. vintage drive sound. Yeah, sounds good.
Of course, hey, Telly.
Yeah.
T style.
Well, what's nice though is like it is a different scale, but it still sounds like a Telly. So it's not like it changed it that wildly.
Yeah, there you go. This thing's cool.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Interesting little harmonic. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was interesting. Yeah, I was like, that was cool.
I don't know, but I like it.
That was cool. Yeah.
That's where that's the kind of tone that you just like. Yeah, mushrooms
Yeah,
kicking
exactly,
in,
yeah,
man.
Click, click, click. Yeah, harmonics aren't exactly jumping. There you go. Yeah. So, yeah. They're not jumping off
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a fun one to kind of get spaced out on. So Brian was asking, what is the price point on the Ross pedals? So I think across the board they're all $189.
$189, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad.
Yeah.
You know, they sound pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff.
Well, I mean, they
going on
certainly have the nostalgia factor because I mean, they look the part, they sound the part, they got the whole thing kind of going. So.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of.
Now you can write that Depeche Mode song you've always wanted to work on, right?
Do I ever have to?
Not many people know that, but Ike's guilty pleasure is Depeche Mode.
It's not.
Just puts a little bit of eyeliner on at night.
I go into depressed mode.
Yeah. So Sean says he can't turn up the volume because he's cooking bacon. I suppose that's an acceptable excuse.
This is nice.
That's like the only time I'd be like, yeah. Oh, the cut. Yeah, I was gonna say that cut on there.
This thing's killer.
Has it got the belly cut too, or no? Oh no. Oh,
No.
Okay. Still, the arm cut's always a good idea for a telly. The Ross Chorus, the official chorus of Nashville. looks like we're into the last 5 minutes. Anything else you wanted to bring up? I guess one more reminder about the Guitar F.A.Q. We'll be doing that Saturday, September 2nd. Like Ike said, just kind of, if you don't have anything else going on, show
Come
up.
down,
Yeah.
have some food. Jimmy's going to make some barbecue for us, so we're going to get some pulled.
Yeah.
It's mostly going to be pulled pork, basically, so let's not, so I don't want to set the expectation too high.
Well,
as far
I
as-
have my own set of subset expectations that I'll reserve
Right,
for.
but we're going to do like pulled pork, basically pulled pork sandwiches.
Yes.
Some coleslaw and like beans or something.
Yeah, the bread and butter of barbecue.
Yes. The bread and butter of barbecue.
Yes.
What did I use?
Bread
Yes.
and butter.
Oh, yeah. And butter, right? If you're not lactose intolerant.
Or gluten intolerant.
Who did I was talking to Goots yesterday, and I was like, I told him, I go, Dickie Betts is the Tony Iommi of Southern Rock. Fight me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We were having the whole.
I mean, if you're talking like Riffmaster or writer,
we had to get to common ground on the whole Dickie Betts thing, and I go, Dickie Betts is kind of the Tony Iommi of Southern Rock.
did he single-handedly? No, I'm just kidding. Tony
Yeah.
didn't single-handedly invent a genre, but
No, but
Yeah.
very closely associated with that genre, and I think Dickie Betts is.
well, yeah. I mean, well, that's the whole thing because even we, like 6 weeks later, or not 6 weeks. I guess it's like 4 weeks later because we were talking about like all-time American bands when when we were moving into the shop. I think we were just kind of passing the time while we were unloading shit. But all of a sudden it came back to me. It's like I don't know why we didn't think of it, but Creedence should be on that top list because like a lot of people and even people that were like fortunate enough to actually be alive through their career, like a lot of people still forget that they were like the number one band pretty much in the world at that time when it came to to that music. So it's like yeah, it was a short little blip, but it was a hell of a blip.
Yeah.
Because I mean to me like they almost fit in the same spot that like Cream does, like incredibly, expansive career for such a short little period of time that they were around. But
I mean, Hendrix was the same way.
Yeah.
Explosive in a short amount of time.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess to be fair to both Creedence and really, I mean, because really like Cream, I think was a little different. That was very much an in the moment thing. Mm-hmm. I would say like Creedence, especially after, if any of you guys haven't watched the documentary on Netflix, I really recommend it because it's really, really good. But like they literally had 10 to 12 years of back end work before they finally, because
it's just like it takes 10 years to be an overnight success.
Yeah, and I was gonna say because Fogerty basically says something to that effect of like, oh yeah, we've basically been working for the last 10 years for this 1-2 year period.
To finally hit.
Right. But anyway, I feel like they should be up there, and then I feel like. You've got the Allman Brothers and Skinner in terms of rounding out like the other two pillars of Southern rock.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we got 1 more minute and Texas documentary. He says documentary. I say documentary. That's the whole thing. Anyway, you assholes know how to swim.
Tomato documentary.
Welcome to your Colorado rafting experience.
Yeah.
You assholes know how to swim.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, all right. So, thank you for hanging out with us on a Thursday. We do Guitar Prime Time. We start out at 4 o'clock, do an hour. Then we hand it off to our friends over at Texas Toast Guitars, and they do an hour. Texas Toast Guitars. Check them out online in the store here. And then after that, Dylan talks tone, and he talks tone for an hour or so. So that's how it goes. Most of you guys know this, but if anybody is still watching that doesn't know that, this is what happened.
Yeah, and be sure to, if you can, give us a like, give everybody else you watch a like. It helps.
Smash
the like button.
Smash that like button. We need to put that at the end. Smash like button.
Yeah, maybe we should get like a little Randy Savage guy that
we got
pops
one.
Up. No, but I mean just one that pops up and
oh
yeah, brother. Yeah,
we'll do that. We'll get one. All right, we got to go. See you guys later. Thank you. We'll catch everybody on the flip side.
Yes. Yep. Good thing it's empty.
No.
It's empty.
Oh no! Sounds like it's the end of the party. Oh no!